Yo, yo, YouTube, it's ya boy, Negative Zero. We're on episode 2 of the series, Nuclear with Every Gun in Call of Duty Black Ops Cold War. Figured might as well keep the streak with the snipers. This is not the Bear 50 cal, not even close to the Bear 50 cal. Sure, it looks like it has a similar fire rate, but it's the M82. The damage is just not there. Okay, anyone that's, used this thing, try to get a camo with it, get nuclear with it. It's not a very easy gun to use. Unless you know how to use it right, then it can just be unstoppable like in this gameplay. Raid's a great map for this. Anyone that doesn't know about Raid, basically, they modded it after my mansion from Call of Duty Black Ops 2. And I love this map. It's great for sniping. There's a lot of kind of far sidelines, and it's a pretty small map, so the action usually kind of stays hopping and bumping. But as far as, some M82 tips that I could give you guys, if you're going for a nuclear with this weapon, I definitely recommend putting on these score streaks, specifically the War Machine and the Harp. You could go UAV, War Machine, Harp. I really like going with the armor, War Machine, Harp, just because, your team's pretty much looking at those UAVs. And, yeah, definitely Harp over UAV. But the M82, it's not a one-shot kill if you shoot him in the arm. It's not a one-shot kill if you shoot him in the knee. So you have to get those hard shots. You have to get those headshots. And as you can see, your boy, Mr. COD God, we're pretty good at getting those one-shot kills. Okay, it's definitely important that you do aim for them. But check this out, okay? I was on a 9-kill streak when I pulled out the War Machine, get a double kill, and I just go off with this thing this game. Like, one thing you have to know about using the War Machine is you don't want to be pushing in their spawn too much, because the spawn protection for the grenade launcher is just ridiculous. They get like 10 seconds of 100% spawn protection. You can't even touch them. And like a smaller map like Raid or Nuketown, they can pretty much run halfway across the map in like 10 seconds. So we were on a 9 when we pulled it out, and now we're already on a 17 going into halftime, and we still have 3 grenades left. So it's looking pretty good. I'm like, at this point, if I don't get the nuke, I'm probably just gonna, turn off my PlayStation, go play some Rocket League. Because that's what you gotta do. That's what you gotta do when you rage. Luckily we didn't. We got the M82 nuke you're about to see. But yeah, you want to stay in the power positions. I believe the first thing that I do is I run straight into my room here. Okay, if I were to own Raid, this multi-million-dollar property, this would be my room right here, because zebras are my favorite animal. Love the zebra rug, first of all. But this is just the powerhouse of the whole map. You can oversee B pretty much. You have really good sight lines, and then you can hop up right here, which I'll go on 10, 15 streaks sitting in this single spot. It's a great spot if you have C and B. If you have A and B, not so much of a great spot, but if you haven't been up there before during that specific game, and then you hop up there, it's just gonna totally take your opponents by surprise. Like, no one ever really thinks of looking up there. And every map, I do like to raise my elevation, just because, most people, they're walking around expecting to shoot you on the ground, and then, you're 5-10 feet above where they're pre-aiming. That's gonna give you a slight advantage. But that's just me, overthinking the game and just totally nerding out. But yeah, you want to stay kind of behind the windows. I had 1 bullet left in the War Machine, so I'm like, I definitely want to get a kill with it, and I do. all we need is 8 more kills. I'm like, this weapon has been a total VITCH to use to try to get the nuke. And I wasn't even really going for it, but at this point, it was like I really had to get it. One thing you'll notice, I use a silencer on all my weapons, no matter what they are. And big reason why is because anyone that uses a headset or just looks at the UAV like periodically, they're gonna see you if you don't have a silencer. And they're gonna hear you if you don't have a silencer. So it just adds an advantage in your favor. I don't use the agency suppressor just because you do have that small damage fall off, and although you get the vertical recoil control with the agency suppressor, I just use the specialized grip, the specialized grip, which gives you the vertical and the horizontal recoil control. It's the second to last one they unlock for every gun. And the vertical recoil really isn't too bad for any of the guns in this game, except for maybe like the MAC-10 is probably the worst on that gun. It might be the only gun that I actually do use the
Enemy has been.
the agency suppressor.
Taking B.
So yeah, just kind of let you guys enjoy the rest of this gameplay. Hopefully my tips, helped you guys out a little bit with maybe unlocking like some camos with this thing or getting a nuke. Another thing with dropping a nuke with this weapon is it's a sniper. You have the advantage of getting those one-shot kills from long range, but you're gonna want to have an AR secondary or SMG or like a shotgun equipped just for when you are in the houses and someone starts coming behind you. But I get my second war machine when I hit about 27 kills, and so I was like, alright, it's game over. I got the nuclear. We're on an unstoppable. Let's see how far we can go. We're behind them. The harp's up. They're clueless. But
Losing A.
yeah, it's been quite a journey dropping all these nukes with all these different weapons. This is probably one of the more underpowered weapons. The M82, and anyone who does have a nuke with the M82, just mad props. Just mad props.
Taking A.
So hope you guys will stick with me throughout the rest of the series. Chill, see some nukes. Episode 3, we're gonna have the Tundra. And if you're not really into the snipers, then you could just skip to episode 4, where we're gonna go to the LC-10. And there you go. It's your boy Negative Zero. See you in the next one, friends and fam. Peace.